I would be the last person to bash any sort of learned skill or like profession that is a service. At least some good police are, you know, actually doing something. Or, I don't know, any of these people that have to actually learn a craft, a skill, something to be of service that like helps, that, you know. But I'm all for that, like actually knowing what you're talking about and knowing how to actually fix something or do something or be productive, efficient, anything like that, but like and make things function and work, I appreciate. But if that's like, and of course you're always having to do jobs and things that, you know, might not be the most interesting. I'm not judging that. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, these people have boring lives and ugly jobs and things like that in that sense, because we've all had to take jobs we hate. But it's about what you do outside of that too. Don't sit there on your high horse and be like, my life is so great because I'm an accountant and I have the typical 2.5 kids and live in this ugly house, and like, you know, and just sort of drive a minivan and like you think it looks great on paper, and it's like, or, you know, minivan, whatever it could be, you know. But I'm just using typical what I see as an example. But if you don't do that, then if you're not expanding your mind, if you're not doing something that goes beyond what just, I don't know, just sustains this world, that just, not even sustains, but just makes it run, I guess. I don't know, not even, but like, if you're not doing something to like progress and to like actually build up other people and build up something, like, I don't know, like just, you're actually not branching out. If you're just satisfied with this, like, you have really low standards. And I don't know, just especially if you like judge other people who don't have your lifestyle, like, that's where I like draw the line. That's where I'm like, okay, now your job's just turned ugly. What you were doing out of necessity, now I'm judging you for your jobs because you don't actually do anything else that matters. Now I'm judging your life because you've made some sort of a mockery of mine. Now I'm judging your life because you're on a high horse, but you have no reason to be, because look, your life is boring as fuck. I wouldn't want it, like, you know? I might want aspects of those things. I want to have family, things like that, but I would not want to live it the way that you do, like, where you judge all these people, and I just don't know why. You live some version of an acceptable life here, while you exclude anything that's different than you. Because why do you think you're so great? That's my question. I think it gets down to that. Like, why do you think you are so great that you can't accept other people, that you judge other people, that you're satisfied with this? In these small lives, in these small worlds, in these small people that will throw people under the bus just to like protect their little garden. I don't know. It's just like priorities are so out of whack. And all these people fucking care about. And it's so hypocritical, because it's like, oh, we taught all these values and our kids and like wholesome lifestyle and all these things. But when it comes down to it, they're like ugly inside. And they'll throw people under the bus and they talk shit and they are just horrible. At least I'm actually talking about something, not just making shit up, not just judging people for no reason, accepting of everyone until you fucking piss me off, until you judge me, until you fuck with my life because you can't accept someone else that isn't you, basically. It comes down to you only like yourself. I'll do anything for a fucking dollar just to, I don't know. These people are just so, it's like a dictatorship here. I don't know, I can't explain it. I don't think it's that way up north or like in Lincoln Park or as much people I grew up with. Actually exposed to things outside of their small little neighborhood community, to think that that's the only way to live and that's the only way of life and that's the only thing that's acceptable. And so then they just repeat the cycle again and again and just breed more of themselves. And it's like, ugh, there's enough of you fucking small-minded people that don't do shit in this world. Stop having kids. Stop taking up space as if you fucking deserve it when you've done nothing. You can't sit there and judge people who have struggled. And I think it's in that line in Factory Girl, like, people who managed to, he's changed the world, just talking about Andy Warhol. Like, he's changing perspectives or something like that. And I think people who manage to do that must have the hardest time in life. Sometimes you can't even help it because you just are someone who's a little bit different than the rest or something. I don't know. Yeah, if that's your destiny to like change perspectives, and just have the hardest time in life. It takes emotional strength. Anyone can endure, you know, I don't know. I'm so sick of being ostracized by these people and judged and glared at and just like for doing literally nothing. Like I could literally be sitting in my car and they're like, how dare you? And you're just like, what the fuck is your problem? And why do you think what you want matters more than what I want? I've been here longer than you, for one. Second of all, I don't give a fuck what you want. Third of all, what have you done to make your opinion matter? Fourth of all, I didn't hurt you. I didn't do anything to you. I'm sitting here and you're creating problems and then punishing me for the problems you've created, like everyone does. I am so fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of being ostracized, so sick of being looked down on by these shits, isolated by crap people who think they're like better than me for some goddamn reason, and I have no fucking clue, because I'm like, look at you and look at your ugly soul and your like uninspiring life and your crap personality and your unculturedness and your, I don't know, ugly style and your lack of ability to add anything beautiful to this world. Like, if you're not making the world more beautiful, you're making it uglier. And that's what all these